Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different on this channel. I'm going to be talking to you about a case that is very active and very recent. It's the story of 7-month-old baby Emmanuel, who was reported kidnapped on August 14th in Yucaipa, California by his mother, Emmanuel Haro. So very soon after the mother's news interview made its way online and then onto TikTok, it was immediately met with a lot of raised eyebrows and a lot of pushback due to her mannerisms and this black eye she had that didn't quite add up to her story. Many viewers immediately began questioning if her story was genuine, with a lot of them pointing out how unusual her behaviors and reactions were for a mother whose child had just been taken. This is the exact interview that went viral on TikTok, where Rebecca is describing baby Emmanuel, his soft brown hair, all while clearly displaying a black eye. Here's that clip.
I'm begging you, please, if anything, if you know anything, please, I'm just begging you to bring him back. I took him out of the car seat and I laid him on the chair, and I had his diapers right here. And then someone said, hola, and I couldn't even turn, and I don't remember nothing. I got up off the floor and I didn't see my child. Someone took him from me. I came back to get my phone and call 911. I ran the whole perimeter and there's nothing here. I didn't see him. I didn't see nothing. Nobody saw nothing. There's no cameras here. There's no lighting.
To the person who took my son, please just give him back to us. We'll forgive you. We won't bother you. We just want our baby boy.
He has little wavy hair and light brown hair, so soft, like a feather, with beautiful brown eyes. Beautiful baby, energetic, very playful, very happy.
Don't hurt him, and please feed him. Take care of him.
Please don't hurt him, and protect him, and just bring him back to his parents that love him.
Now, after watching that, it's very clear why so many people online immediately raised questions. Her tone, her body language, and that unexplained black eye. It all sparked theories that something much darker could be going on behind the scenes. Now here's the problem. From the very beginning, investigators were noticing that Rebecca's story wasn't lining up. Detectives said there was multiple inconsistencies in her account of what supposedly happened in that parking lot, with law enforcement going as far to say they could not rule out foul play. Now, while Rebecca insisted that a stranger approached her, spoke to her in Spanish, and then punched her before grabbing the baby, investigators have said that the evidence at the scene did not fully support the version of events. And as the days went on, the suspicion around her only grew. So based on the information that we do have, this is the order of events that took place. On August 14 and 15, an initial search was launched by Yucaipa police, with family members in the community joining in. On August 15th and 16th, social media alerts and Amber-styled notifications have been sent out, and investigators begin canvassing the area. On August 16th, Rebecca's statements begin to show inconsistencies, and the police comment on this publicly. On August 17th, the father's vehicle was reportedly seized for evidence. Law enforcement investigated the vehicle and any digital data.
Search for baby Haro, there are new developments. The father's car has now been seized as evidence. Reminder now that 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro has been missing since Thursday. The baby's mother initially told police he was kidnapped from a parking lot in Yucaipa, but detectives say there are inconsistencies in her story. They're now investigated in and around the family's Cabezon home.
August 18th through the 20th, police begin to review footages from nearby businesses and surrounding parking lots. There were no clear sightings of any suspect matching Rebecca's description, and witnesses claim to have not seen baby Emmanuel on the 14th.
Did anybody see Rebecca Haro, or more importantly, see the baby?
From what they told me, nobody saw the baby.
They saw her, but not the baby, because that's what we've heard about people who were at the football game that she had been at previously. She said she had left the football game to go buy her other son a mouth guard that he needed to play. That's why she was at the store, she said. but nobody at that football game saw the baby either.
No.
I also saw a video of Rebecca attending a funeral on the 5th of August, supposedly already with the black eye concealed under heavy amount of makeup. I'm not going to play this video for you because honestly the camera never focuses on her for more than a second. She's wearing glasses and the video footage is just so fuzzy you can't really make out any facial details, so take that for what it is. So now with all that being said, I'm going to give you my take on this case and tell you why I think her and her husband are guilty as fuck. Number one, I'm sure you saw it in the first clip immediately, the forceful crying with no tears. I did not even see a single tear form inside of her eyeballs for half of Mississippi. Her eyes are dry throughout the entire thing. The forced hyperventilation. As someone who hyperventilates due to anxiety, I can tell you that what she was doing was very forced, very calculated. It's like she would say a sentence and then that's not how hyperventilating works. If you've experienced this, you know how painful and hard it is to communicate through it. It seems like she's really formulating what she's saying, and then when she needs a moment to think of her next lie, she takes that weird breath. It's driving me insane. I hate that she's doing that. This is the worst acting I've seen. I don't even know, since what I can compare this to is just such bad acting. Now, the placement of the bruise is what gets me. Not only is this clearly an old bruise, this is a bruise that is fading. This is not a fresh black eye. Now, she states that she couldn't even turn around. So the individual that attacked her had to come behind her and snake that hit. You know, boom, wrap around like that. That's not how the average attacker will get you. That's like how thugs from the city be swinging on you. So if someone were to have swung on her hard enough to knock her unconscious from behind by swinging it like that, the bruise wouldn't be just a little thing down here. This whole side of her face would be bruised. She would look like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's no way this slight fading bruise is all you had from a hit so forceful it knocked you unconscious immediately. That's crazy. This was clearly a black eye that she received maybe a week prior, and it is now fading and basically healed. Not enough to knock someone out. You would have much more damage to your face. Now, this is just purely speculation on my part, but the child seems to have some sort of disability. Now, with that being said, the father has openly admitted to having a very violent past involving children. He currently has a criminal record involving him beating one of his children so severely it caused brain damage. So the fact that this man is still allowed to be around children at all just baffles me. Not even 24 hours after the initial interview, they're continuously doing other interviews and talking about it, and they are immediately switching to speaking about Emmanuel in past tense. Not even 24 hours later, they're saying he was such a happy child. That's an odd thing to say. You don't know what happened to him. Or do you? Very odd thing to say. Very suspicious of you to immediately switch to speaking about him in past tense, being that your child was just taken from you. You have no idea what's going on. Why are you speaking as if he's already gone? And the cherry on the cake for me is this missing child's poster that they made for him with zero effort, zero care. This poster has no description of Emmanuel, has no location of when or where the crime took place, doesn't even have dates on it. All it says is his name, he is 7 months old, this is his mother, this is his father, these are these phone numbers. I've seen missing cat flyers with more detail than this. This is baffling, with a reward. This poster doesn't even have a reward. Like, oh, call for this and this, you know, a reward if you call in and give us any leads, a reward if you lead to... Not a single reward. Not a single care for your missing 7-month-old baby. Like I said, I've seen cat flyers with heavy descriptions on what the cat looks like, where it was seen, what day this happened, what time this happened. This flyer has no information because they clearly don't want this child back. They don't want this child to be found. I feel like my intelligence is being questioned. I feel like this couple really thought they were gonna get away with this. And I will be completely damned if they did not do this, because all evidence points to them being 100% guilty in this case. At this point, we're just waiting for police to finally find something that will lead them to Emmanuel, if not, you know, him himself. So yeah, I just wanted to get all that out there because this really pissed me off with the lack of trying. The fact that you would commit such a heinous crime in the 21st century. Like, we don't solve cases more complex than this on a daily basis. This was really dumb, and I cannot wait until I see both of these people locked up in jail. So let me know what you think of this case. Do you think they're guilty? If you don't, I really want to understand why. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps me out so much. You know, I always appreciate you for it. And yeah, that's all. I'll see you real soon.